Since
Is it
I should
that?
delete all of aces.
It's right here. That. Oh, pocket frog gone.
Yeah, he took another offer.
Who?
He's
Oh, the.
unavailable.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I liked them. That was
Good
sad.
riddance. Shows they have no patience. Off the team.
Dodge the bullet.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I just shift these down one?
Traffic, are you around?
Cut.
Yeah, I'm here.
Nice. That fight on runes, not the fight, the map on runes, is an example of where ball comp is still stronger, even though it is a very linear map compared to mecha base, where there are those only really three lines of entry for a ball comp, right? Which makes it really easy to rush as a 6-man. So what, from this map and from your experiences otherwise, what makes runes different?
How open it is?
Okay. There still are pretty much only 3 lanes, right? For entry and exit. But what do those entrances provide that aren't available on
support rotations?
Yes.
Like, the supports have like high ground.
Yes. They have high ground, or what if they go underneath on the right or left side?
And our supports are in the fight like really easily.
There's cover.
Yeah.
Right? And
yeah.
The 3 lanes on downtown, there's no cover for your support rotations. So I think there's ball comp is still feasible in downtown. It's just like I mentioned, extremely difficult to execute. Okay. Is everyone here? Everyone good to go?
You have a main tank player?
Nice.
I can play main tank for tryouts.
Yeah.
Traffic.
I'm sure that'll go great.
Casually
Player in the gold scrim.
Or wait, what other role do we need? What support role?
Main support.
If y'all don't find one, I'll play main support. My support is very low gold. I've tried to climb on support. I've tried. Let me tell you.
What are you gonna
I've
do
tried
when
to
our
climb.
match days are at the same time?
No, not for the team.
They
just
never
like
will be.
just to fill in for the
bugs.
tryout.
I think
My
we'll have
main
enough.
support's probably gold.
We'll have enough people
Yeah,
to
same.
fill in, I think.
My support in general is just like silver out. Well, in terms of
Energy, you can't say that when you spawn camp a tracer on Zen.
I said in terms of positioning. My mechanics bail me
Yeah, that
out.
makes sense.
I'm a silver at positioning on the main and flex support, but our mechanics do just enough. Okay, we're gonna jump in. I am streaming, so if you missed the first part, go back and watch stream.
I'll have to leave in like 8 minutes. I just don't want to have to interrupt you.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks for taking care of the interviews. It's been extremely helpful. Okay, everyone else good to go?
Yes. The interview will only be like a couple minutes right now.
Yeah, like 5 to 10, unless they have a lot of questions.
I doubt Wyatt will have a lot of questions.
Okay, sounds good.
You still want me to join you?
If you want, yeah.
We can take a brief pause. Honestly, there's not much that I didn't talk about in post map that I wanted to talk about in VOD review, so we can keep it pretty short tonight. In fact, what we'll do is we'll just take a quick break once Alan, you have to go, and then when we come back, you guys will do individual reviews as support, tank, and DPS duos. Does that sound good?
Oh, put me in there with Bubba. Man.
You want it?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a group DM.
Okay, real quick. Exio, Virgo, and Aloe, are you guys present?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So the positioning for you guys on this map is extremely important, and I guess for you, Turbo, as well. When I was talking about entering this map is on first fight, the point is extremely valuable because whoever gets point control then controls and doesn't really have to stay on, right? The point, which means we control automatically 2 zones of the map, and the final kind of zone back in here is pretty much garbage in terms of positioning, right? You can't go anywhere. The only real value is from like a monkey jumping up from under there, but very rarely do teams run monkey comps on this map. So whoever gets initial point control can dominate the map in terms of positioning and pressure, which is why we're committing so many resources and even switching Aloe you off of the Brig and onto the Mercy for that initial point cap in control. And this is what it will look like. We'll have Exu initially rotating to high ground. If the call comes through that they've got an Echo or a Widow or something, in your rotation, Exu, you're just going to drop into Mega Room and hang out. Turbo, your rotation is either straight through main and maybe holding this pillar, then rotating to point as it unlocks, or depending on their composition, if they're on a rushed composition and you might get caught out by a Sombra hack or something like that, your positioning is just straight to point and holding the corner where Exu can see you.
Okay.
Okay. Aloe and Virgo, your guys' job is to, as quickly as possible, get a different POV, get to this backside position and be spamming this high ground. And then as soon as point unlocks, they're going to have to commit probably their Diva in most compositions and a Tracer or their own Echo to this duel, right, for the point. Why are we running Mercy instead of Brig? Surely Brig could just pack and Exu would be much safer. Well, the problem is we'd want our Brig next to our Ana, which prevents a line of sight all the way around to the backside of point. Okay, so if Virgo spots the Diva holding the same angle that Turbo is, I want him able to drop with stickies and damage boost and immediately zone the Diva out from this backside positioning. Okay, which allows our Diva and Tracer to dominate the point, and even if Echo does come to contest this angle, very rarely do you see the Mercy pocket on the Echo for this map, right? So Virgo should be able to take that duel. And we are committing a lot of resources into this, but like I said, this positioning is so strong early on. However, on recontest fights, if we've lost the point, it is much more valuable, and I briefly mentioned this, Traffic, for you to organize dives onto this high ground with Virgo coming over the top with damage boost onto their backline. And once we've either won this fight, zoned them out, gotten kills, or just we're at a resource advantage, that's when we can kite and put all of the pressure onto point. Did that make sense? Any questions? Okay, let's watch how this plays out in reality. So, Lucio is... they were kind of trolling this map. We end up kiting back to help with the duel, which is fine. I think we get the Lucio kill. And primarily what I'm looking for, Virgo and Aloe, is your guys' willingness to swing wide on this angle, right? And control their side of this space. What they're doing right now, they're kind of playing a 6-man composition, but with the Hog, and I think they switched to Ball eventually, which is really weak on this point because the rushes aren't great, and if they just play from point, we have too many spam angles. What I think goes wrong this fight, Virgo, is you end up dropping main, which you should almost never do in this composition. Okay, if you drop main, despite getting LOS and support from maybe Exu here, what are the angles we have on the point?
I mean, just our side.
It's
basically.
all linear, right? We have no pressure or control back over here. This Diva should be close to or fully out of mech at this point in the fight. You should be hunting her. Okay? And once she's out, zoned out, or either out of mech, something like that, that's when you swing wide and really start to pressure, right? We get these different off angles, maybe Sonky from this side, Turbo from this side, and that's where we get enough pressure to cap the point. Even if in this time they do fully rush and Exu isn't able to kite back far enough, they're in a position where they now have to retreat to point, and we can try and out-rotate and get the res on Exu, then we just stabilize and force duels on point because we have point control. And as it plays out, because you drop on this main angle, see, I don't think it's quite yet. Yeah, because you drop on this main angle, I know you are chasing D.Va here, but it allows them to all focus on you, and while at the same time, right, their field of vision is here, which is also where our D.Va and our Ball are going to be contesting. We want to split their attention, right, and have you engaging from the backside. And it seems like such a small thing, but this can win us so many fights because D.Va's matrix only goes in one direction. Attention only goes in one direction at a time. Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. And that's the one very quick note I wanted to go over before we have a couple of people go to do interview. For those of you not going to interview, I'd like if we split into our duos. So Virgo Stonky, you guys together, Exit Aloe. Well,
There's one of each of us leaving.
there's one. I'll tag team. I'll tag team with the rest of you guys to review, or we can just take a short break during interview.
You just wait. I'm not
Yeah.
going anywhere.
Yeah,
Okay.
it should only be a few minutes.
All right, we'll just chill then.
We will be back.
Catch you in a bit.
Just pull them into here. Honestly.
Yeah, let's all interview them. No
Grill
pressure.
them, surround them.
So, how many hours do you have on Sombra?
If you have more than two, it's out. Traffic. Is that out?
I have
somewhere?
more than 2 hours.
Oh, what's
I
the
used to- I
what's
actually-
the threshold?
I actually used to be a Sombra main. I have her golden gun. Those were the dark ages. I probably have like 40 hours, maybe 50 on Sombra. But I've forgotten how to play. Sheesh, that win streak.
Today.
Yeah.
Yeah. A good run of it. Maybe my support will finally be somewhere.
At least it's not like mine.
I know it seems like a kind of trolling, but you can climb so fast into mid diamond just by perma-flanking and winning your duels. Even on support.
Like Zen.
Yeah. Dude, I pretty much exclusively, I guess, whenever I'm playing with like Cassie or someone other than Aloe or Exu, I try and help a little bit more, but it's also a lot more fun to be on the flank.
I can't wait to coach the main tank player, whoever it is.
I've been meaning to have a discussion with you about that, and I just want to make sure that your goals are aligned with a style of coaching that's going to build up the players. I know a lot of the time you're a very funny guy, and I appreciate that. You've made
Yeah, I'm not trying to like put anyone down. Like I genuinely.
I completely understand that, but every once in a while, the jokes maybe go a little too far for people that
Yeah.
haven't hung out with you for too long. Does that make sense? So, kind of what I was talking with you about earlier with Cassie. And if you can tone that back just a little bit as you're beginning to coach and look for things to encourage the player, specifically look for areas of encouragement or areas that they're doing well, on top of the stuff that I know you'll find that you should be coaching them about. If you can find a balance between those two, you're going to be a phenomenal coach, Traffic. And there's so much potential for you in that regard. So just wanted to give you that little bit of a warning, but also a recognition of your potential skill in a coaching role.
Yeah, I try not to joke with like the newer people. I feel like
Gotcha.
I've never been like I always like tell everyone to throw. But like I've never told like Cassie to throw.
Even something as simple as like asking where Exu's healing is, right? When Exu's not around,
Oh,
can come off as
okay, yeah.
right. So it's not, and I know that's not your intent, right? But just a little more awareness,
Yeah.
because you do have so much to offer traffic. You've grown so much over the last year, and ideally you'll help someone else grow in the same way that you have,
Mhm.
right? And that's the goal, right? Creating a healthy environment for your team to grow in. Maybe eventually expanding your coaching to other roles. Heck, just by hanging around and playing at a high level, you learn quite a bit.
Yeah. I tried did I tell you I like a few months ago I tried making a gold team
I had no
and
idea.
yeah. It was my friends my like I have like friends I play with all the time
Yeah,
and they wanted to get into Overwatch and I held tryouts and none of them showed up. So I feel like they the idea to them sounded good, but they're really bad with like commitment type stuff. They said they would, but then like I swear they're like they're good friends. Trust me. It sounds like they're like terrible
no,
friends.
I
They
I understand.
they they just like didn't want to do the commitment part of it.
I
So,
gotcha.
but
Gotcha.
I did have people. I had enough people for like a scrim type thing. And I tried coaching and I could not find a way to make it sound to not sound toxic. Like
A good place to start in a head coaching role is to, and this feels a little upfront, but to make sure they know, hey, I am qualified in this position. And that's not by listing your accolades, okay? But it is by saying, hey, I've been on, and I don't think you've played on other Masters teams, but like I've been on a Masters roster for a long time. You don't have to explicitly say that you are Masters and SR. In fact, it may be better to leave that for a later date. Just say, hey, I've got experience. I've been working with a group of players that are awesome, and they've taught me a lot on about how to play the game that I'd love to pass on to you guys, if you'll have me, and maybe pose it as a question rather than saying I am your head coach now. Right? Say, hey, if you guys want me here, if you want me available, I'll be here. If you want
yeah,
my feedback, I'll be here, but I'm not gonna force it down your throat. Because it does come off as a little aggressive and also a little derogatory if you're just there all the time and saying I know more than you, right? Or just your presence and your immediate coaching can come off that way, even if it's not that way, not your intention. It's so easy,
yeah.
and it's a balance that I've definitely messed up in the past, guaranteed. But I pass that on in hopes that maybe you don't run into the same issues and make the same mistakes I've made. So
Yeah.
Hello.
Welcome back.
what's up? What's up?
I speed ran that. Holy shit.
Yo, he's in. He must have done okay.
He was quiet. You were right, Exia.
You can chill though.
Oh, I know Bubble Wyatt.
Yeah, he said he played in Shrink a couple seasons ago and got knocked out by the yikes.
Yeah, it's. I think that was what Stonky said. That was the
Hey.
clip where Stonky went off on Junkertown.
AKA homie.
Okay. Everyone game to split out into groups for the next maybe 10, 15 minutes. Let's decide on a map to look at or a point to look at. What do you guys think would be most beneficial?
Maybe first fight on runes.
First fight.
Second what?
First fight on runes.
Okay.
think Havana.
Oh,
was
yeah.
good was.
And
Wow.
yeah.
It'd be good to look at the tempo of a brawl comp, very high level brawl comp. Sweet. Let's take a look at Havana. Let's go our first point defense. Our spawn hold. Yeah. So the brawl versus brawl.
Okay.
Pick your VCs. I'll be jumping around between them. And plan to reconvene in about 10 minutes.
Exit, are you here?
Same run.
Uh,
Turbo.
moving
One
to
team, one.
Team two.
Do okay?
What?
Okay, I guess we're just staying here. Oh,
He's gone.
Hello, Energy.
What's up? What's up?
Don't want to look at Havana. It's just not. Let's just skip it.
We take forever to start.
You pause it for just a second, Virgo. Okay. The primary thing I want you guys looking at is very similar to what you looked at when we role swapped. Okay, looking at each other's playstyle, specifically you and Stonky, maybe from first person POV, and talking with each other about maybe where you could have gotten more value or rotated better, that sort of stuff. Sound good?
You said like we're looking at perspectives instead of like macro like this.
Yeah, looking at individual POV and looking to co-coach each other on your positioning and cooldown usage. Exactly like we did last week.
Okay. Starting with you, Sangi.
Bang. Where's the flashbang happen?
Like right here.
Oh my god. That's
Look at
That's
that.
five! Dude, I can't count.
5.
Everyone but Exu.
Where's Exo?
He's dead.
He's dead?
No, no, I don't know where Exu is.
Where is
He must be in that stack. He just didn't get flashed somehow.
Look at how good our stack is there. It's pretty impressive.
Well, you should have seen it a second ago.
Oh, he's in the
He's
sky.
in the air. Oh.
Oh my gosh. Yo, wait, Energy, look at this. Ready? Like, we see them over there, and we get super split. We make like a bird triangle, like we're in migration.
We're migrating.
Fun.
But then I guess yeah, you're right. We do end up stacking. Yeah.
And those soft angles from your DPS are fine. Hey, I didn't say this. I probably should have said it. I want you guys orienting this like how you did last week with your reviews of each other and looking at specifically both of your POVs and trying to maybe brainstorm how you could have played better. So maybe not less team macro and looking at individual macro and micro of each other. Sound good?
Let's look at me first, I guess.
Okay.
I guess there's really not much to look at. Maybe
Hey, window. I call first wall to run away.
we have lamp up. Oh, traffic does walk back up, and then he gets booped even further.
Yep.
That's unlucky.
No, he's still going in.
But I
He didn't get booped.
think we killed their Ryan though. No, he got booped. The Lucio has an assist. Ryan just has the passive. We're still even though. And he drew. I think once window goes down, if we... Oh, we don't have turbo.
We are now
Another top. I think
Necklace, no
we
tank.
still have. I don't.
I can't get across here because the cast goes high ground. So I'm just kind of fucked.
We got split. Can't get split.
Yeah, and then you guys are over there and we're over here.
I thought we had more people. I thought we were going in together. They were so low.
Pins, he gets pinned, dies, we beat. Shatter. We lose this fight.
Big
don't we?
shatter.
Oh no, not this fight. Next fight.
No.
Look how much health.
Yeah.
He just gets shield right at the perfect moment. I would have killed him.
Can we pause a sec? We have Blizz, beat, almost bomb. Oh my god, they're gonna have everything.
Much better. Because they just
I
used
think
it.
at this moment, if not sooner, we speed high noon.
From low ground? Or would you rather
I
stick
mean,
stuck
we
at high ground?
didn't. High ground probably is preferred, but we didn't go high ground.
I think we had time.
We did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a solid
definitely had
6,
so
7,
much
8
time.
seconds. If we just immediately went, yeah.
Because we kill.
So that's on us for not
And then I guess
immediately calling for it. We chased, but still, I mean, I can wall ride. You can jump up. May can wall. I mean, even if we may walled up to the high ground, we can reach that, right?
I
Like
don't
we
know.
had plenty of time. We have
Maywall
to be
doesn't
more
quite
responsive with
reach,
that.
Sadly.
May want to stop.
But even if we were low ground, if we
They're still not
amp high
going.
noon and we, yeah. I don't know that
That was a bomb.
if there be. We don't want to play here, Blizz, either. I think we were just a little too late.
Playing too passive for our brawl comp.
Yeah.
Oh, and then he gets walled, and then yeah.
Yeah. And then we get a touch here, right? But it's last second. Kind of scuffed.
Yeah. They are. We were gonna go high ground, but going high ground is worse.
I think so. Yeah.
Because you get framed. Also, they have walls, so they can may wall. I guess they could do it down here too, but
Yeah, but we can get around it here.
yeah.
I should have been speeding.
Disengaging back like to the right, out into the open towards card, left towards our like our spawn. Might have been a better disengage.
Yeah. So we got split by
No Lucy. Okay.
yeah,
It'd be like
losing
that.
Lucio and then yeah. When did Traffic die? Did he die early that fight?
I don't even remember. Oh, he got
Oh,
walled down.
Okay. He got wall and then okay. Off to the right, gotcha.
Okay. There was last fight.
We were gonna go out top, then we decided to go out main.
Yeah, why do we swap by the way? Because I didn't even realize. thought we were out
XU said
top.
something about it. XU said I guess we could just get walled off top and like we wouldn't be able to touch it all, which is a good point.
Nice. Payback. Okay, I mean, okay. Unfortunate.
Yeah. I tried to time. I knew they were all coming for me, so I was like, maybe I can get one more.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Let's hop over to me. I don't know how much time we have. So let's look at the main first point.
Another maybe five-ish minutes. We'll reconvene.
Right.
Let's see it.
Yeah, he blocks. Maybe
Couple
here
window.
I just need to be less so like maybe just a little bit more patient on the shatters there. My Rhine
Yeah.
is a bit
Well,
rusty.
Well, there's a lot going on. There's 2 windows. You're trying to like do something before your shield gets melted.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense that you went for it. When you
Um
used your fire strike before window, if you had your window there, I mean, you
well
didn't have
I
fire
think
strike, right?
let's check if he reaction time my fire strike.
Oh, you tried to fire strike it and he shattered you.
He's literally just holding shield. And he doesn't even see me fire strike.
Yeah,
So
just. Oh,
the boop Loki like hurts them. Now they
yeah,
have to
because
drop.
they had to drop the window fight. Yeah,
Do you want to see your POV? Maybe?
sure. Yeah, let's see what I did. Oh. All right, so we get this pick on Cass. We're like, okay, we're up 1. Let's meet them. See windows. I just DM the whole way through
Uh,
and then get shattered.
frozen. Honestly, probably not much
Yeah.
more you could have done. I think I mean we do get blizzarded. I don't know if me blocking that shatter really like meant much. Like me if I blocked it if we would have won or not.
Yeah.
Well Stucky does get a pick here. So I don't know.
Yeah, at this point I was kind of like hesitating because I was like really weak, but it kind of seemed winnable because the cast was already dead, and then we got a pick. So
Maybe here what was the reason for you to fly to that window right
yeah,
there?
go back. Yeah, I remember doing that, and I was like, I think I underestimated how close you were to returning. I thought you were still like,
Another maybe 4 minutes, and then jump back down.
okay,
Energy, my brain doesn't work.
Neither does
I need
mine.
help.
Oh, okay.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to
Al?
see what we can do differently in this re-engage.
I think we back out here, but I guess traffic pins.
There's not really a way to.
I mean, hold shield.
He has no shield.
How did we get to that
I'm saying
position
like, yeah,
again?
like the beginning of the fight, what do we do differently? I was thinking, I couldn't tell if my beat was needed or not initially, because if I hold beat until after bomb goes off, I think we restabilize way easier. But here, Virgo didn't have ice block, Stonky was 1 HP, and they had all their resources. Oh, not here.
Back to the beginning of the fight.
So
Because we back up, and then on our re-engage is when I beat. Because they burned like 3 ults. And so if we stabilize, and I was like, oh, we could beat engage, but
that beat gets their May
we
killed.
trade. Like if I beated here,
I think the issue might have been with the direction we backed out once their the re-engage from them came through, because they were still down 1. Right. So after the beat goes off, I think the beat is a little bit early.
Yeah, we just get split. I think if all of us commit to one, either in here or I guess on this corner, which is I don't know,
we can't see our cursor.
right here in this corner, or in this alley. We should
Alley's
pick one.
probably better.
Yeah, if we disengaged alley, we might even have time to speed out on high ground with high noon, and that would have been a sick re-engage.
I think traffic just tries to get the kill on the Rhino with the pin, but misses.
He hits him. The immortality is just clutch. This is
Yeah,
a
they just-
phenomenal immortality.
Ah,
They just had more resources than us going into this fight. Like they have Rhine Shield, they have HP to, just absorb some of the damage with. And then we're just kind of staggering out. Stalling.
I think Traffic just gets baited into that charge, which
Yeah.
spirals later. Like, that's a phenomenal kill if he does get the kill on the Rhine. But
That's why he got there so fast. I didn't even know he charged traffic there. And then he just walks across the
Sneaky.
bridge because he's
Yep.
basically there.
okay, take maybe another 2 minutes and then drop down.
Pin you, right? He just pinned.
Yeah, he ended up in like the back corner, like left of where second point ended.
Yeah.
And then he got ammo. So
Yeah, probably either way, as long as we're doing the same thing. But maybe staying
Yeah.
forward and killing them is better.
I think honestly, if we could get like doing the same thing, like the two things, we all doing the same thing and then going first. If we get those two things down, I think we win like
Yeah.
50% more of the fights.
Yeah, it might be helpful to look at times where we wanted to go first but didn't, and just like analyzing those points and being like, okay, we like obviously wanted to go first here and we didn't, so what can we do better next time?
Yeah.
Make sure we do.
Energy, how late do you think this will go?
I just wanted to get a quick look at least at first fight from your guys' different perspectives.
Okay.
But if you have to go, I understand. We've been going for a while now.
No, yeah, I can stay.
Because I think it'll be valuable to get all of your guys' takes on what was going differently. From bouncing between channels, it seems like a lot of you were following similar lines of thinking. So. Are you guys?
So
Oh, go for it.
I was just about to say I'm so excited for this strength season. I feel like we could do really
It's gonna be awesome.
given the amount of time we have as well, and how we
Yeah.
played tonight. Like think about how well we did how much like we've improved the last month. We went
Yeah.
from like 3.5 to 3.9.
Super appreciate
Like putting
you finding
putting up a
the
pretty good fight in 3.9.
the
What'd you
scrims, Turbo. Thank you for
Oh, yeah.
managing and everything. It's
Yeah, my pleasure. It's not all that much work.
Yeah, if we can get a Trank scrim, any like trans team, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get an idea, see where everyone else is at.
Yeah, maybe like let me look at like
For Trank,
maybe
you
like
can't have ever reached GM, and your team average at lock-in has to be, I think it was 3750.
Okay.
So
also they had 4K and above players on that 2B scrim tonight. So like if we have a good like foot in the door like with them, yeah, it's exciting to see what we can do this season. Because we also still have a month of improvement left.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was extremely exciting to see you guys playing ball comp to such a high degree on Ilios. I think that was awesome. It's what we've been practicing for so long. So it's good stuff.
I remember when we were in UGC and we were winning on ball comp and we thought we made it.
We're
But
there.
it was like diamond teams.
There's always more to improve on. Always. Heck, I learned more about coaching tonight than I have in the past 3 months combined. So
I feel like I've learned more about the game in the last 3 months. tonight. You told everyone 4 minutes, 8 minutes ago.
Just the VODs they're too fun. You can't get away.
Too intense.
Oh wow! If you didn't get the slam off on that bomb on well, that I don't think that would have hit the Ana.
On well. Oh yeah, no, the monkey was bubbling.
The bubble would have saved her, yeah, without
Yeah.
the slam. That's why I was like, I had the HD slow mo on that one from third person.
Um,
It's awesome.
Did I slam her right like above the bubble?
It wasn't ridiculously close, but she would have been able to make it inside the bubble because of its curvature. If she wasn't knocked out. Welcome back. Welcome. Okay.
The map has double my healing by the end of this game.
Nice. The Reinhardt fed 3 times as hard as traffic did. It worked. So space created.
Maybe I need to feed more. Maybe I'm just not aggressive enough. I'll go back to my season 7 Palm Beach Bog Route traffic, please.
Okay. I don't know, actually, do you guys have time to do a review of like first fight and give your thoughts?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh.
Yo, get down here.
So I was just standing there.
Supposed to be streaming this on.
Yeah. I told Virgo Stonky they had 2 minutes. Like 6 minutes ago.
Did you guys see Virgo's big brain wall on last point, last fight?
Save both your lives.
On last fight?
Yeah.
No, we didn't get the third point really.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
I guess we can just
Stop the payload.
we're doing the whole map up there.
They had 2 minutes left when I popped in there.
Yeah. I guess you guys can just jump in. I'll just be playing it in the background. Let me know if you guys want pauses, but I think it's probably beneficial to hear where each of you guys came from in your thought processes. So
Guys, I think this fight right here was over whenever they got that 4-man flash.
It was a 5-man. 5.
Oh, was it 5?
Yeah.
Was I the
I
only one
agree.
not to get flashed?
Yeah, you were in the
Yeah.
air. If you didn't do a super jump, you would have also gotten flashed.
A super jump.
Up like a BAP.
it was actually
Exo
playing
jump
minors.
jump.
It's
Vertical
exo
legs.
boots.
Eggs.
boots.
Well, they're called exo boots, so I call them exo boots.
Ooh,
Yeah.
it's your signature.
Turbo came up with that.
Thanks.
Here,
Yeah,
I
Got a
in
credit.
this
you know.
fight, I like stagger in front of the window.
Do the dumbest thing on this fight.
We also get
Yeah.
hella split after. Because I think it was
Yeah.
winnable even with you dead, but we got 2 split.
Well, Turbo gets demaxed.
Yeah,
And
but
then
half was back right and half was back left. Like, we get there, Ryan.
Then I stand in front of a window for 10
You also
business
get
days.
you also get booped.
Uh,
You then this is probably the dumbest thing I've done
See-
like all month in Scrim. Like actually.
See, like half of us are on the right and half of us are on the left.
You evaporated. That was so fast.
Well,
Welcome back.
four times
well.
damage.
Aloe,
Um,
yes, it was
And
intentional.
then I
Oh, it was nice.
Virgo, Stonky, if you guys have things, we're just doing a cumulative review of like the first point, and we'll be done. So
Here, I don't. Their Ryan gets around me so quickly and shatters. Like, I was not prepared. Look at that.
That little
he
speed
gets
boost.
Lucio speed. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
Lucio.
does anyone have a solution to this split that happens?
I think that was just bad comms on my part. I thought I called like, can we just go in on them or something? Okay, yeah. It was when I saw the May, like I got a wall on her. I was like, okay, can we go in? But I didn't really confirm anything. So if I just communicated better and known we were backing up, I think we would have been better off.
Awesome. We win this fight.
What if
What's up, Alan?
I was just trying to think because if we get even like one more person up
Big shatter.
top with us, we're in like the prime position to be able to drop onto their supports. Would that be wrong?
Yeah, in this duel with the main
Yeah.
class.
Like I know we didn't have tanks when we first went with it.
I was gonna say, who all was up there when you
It
guys
was-
first went up?
It was just May.
So right
And then we
here-
realized the cast was also there.
Did you guys talk at all about how actually you got split into this position? It's not a hard split. It's just a little bit dangerous.
I just backed up and then I couldn't get out because Cass on
The
high
Cass
ground
on high.
staring at me. And
Yeah.
Turbo was DMAxed at
So
like,
no
the worst
DM.
possible time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So no DM for me.
Okay. It's a bit of a domino effect. So we wouldn't have Exu for this push, and the wall is up, which means Stonky gets forced back to Mega. The only person who could really support that duel is Turbo at the moment.
He's baby.
And he's demarked.
Yeah.
So if right here, Aloe, you kind of bail Virgo out, which is good, and you guys should either be disengaging right now or asking for, like, Traffic if you had turned and maybe gone, or Stonky if you had been able to roll up the stairs. But at this point, the moment is past. Virgo and Aloe, you
Okay.
guys should be gone. Because at this
Turns into a
point,
big flank though.
even if we get these kills or we force them off the high ground, Kart's gonna have swung so far. We're fighting a losing battle, and if we lose resources in this, they just cap point for free. So
Yeah.
Turns into a big flank though.
An enormous
'Cause
flank.
They push us and then Virgo.
Oh
comes out
yeah,
and
it's like
blizzards,
the
and then-
collapse. Yo, that was the goal from the start, right, Virgo? You're just trying to flank them when they
100%
sped in.
right.
All right,
I-
good to know.
Yeah.
It's a big shatter Traffic. They didn't have the Reinhardt at that point, but I think maybe that beat was unnecessary.
Yeah, I was
But
about to say that.
Yeah, it's
I
Awesome.
overcommitted.
I don't
okay.
think I needed the window that fight. Because now we use 4 ults for one fight and they
Okay.
use one.
In the previous fight, after the Rhines traded, should we have tried like to take that 5v5
Up
to
on the
force them
stairs.
off the high ground? Yeah, because we saw it was 5v5 at that point, right when window ended. I think that was kind of when I started
If-
walking up.
Turbo was not demacked, we would have pushed.
Yeah.
I can almost guarantee you that. But Turbo peaked like a split second too early and lost back. So you're correct, Virgo, but we just missed the moment because of a slight miscalculation.
Got it.
Okay, we had a couple of people have some good thoughts on this point when I dropped in. Thoughts on how we should have maybe taken this fight?
Could have gone sooner. Like right
Yeah.
now,
We should have gone
That was the
instead of
consensus.
backing.
Like 3 seconds ago. Like whenever they got to this corner, we should already be going at them.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Good.
What do you guys
Forward.
think?
We're
Or push go high
stalling. We're
ground.
just sitting around.
I
It's
have the
happening in
comms.
comms.
Alt
Fight
track.
planning.
While tracking fight planning, right? So anytime you see this sort of idling happening, it's because we're in like a middling phase in our communication. Like maybe Turbo's calling he has bombs, Stonky's saying, oh wait, no, they did use this ultimate, right? This happens a ton with us. And the more concise we can make this phase, the quicker we can transition into our aggression. So there should be an incentive, Allo, and we kind of cumulatively fight plan, which I think is great. It allows anyone to get their voice in, and we're not forgetting to fight plan, which is good. But there should be an urgency in these situations so we can then execute on them.
Would it be okay to like if I see that like if like 3 seconds ago it was just 4 of them at that corner.
Yep.
Would it be okay for me to interrupt that and just be like, can we go now? Like just go. Like hey,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, I think that's totally fine. There should be why does ult tracking happen first?
Because what ults they have differs how the fight's gonna go.
It heavily impacts how the fight's gonna go. If we knew they had the blizzard, right, do we speed into a tight corridor? Probably not. Right? So traffic, the issue with calling something like that is where we might miss vital information regarding the fight itself. Okay?
Yeah.
So if you're gonna call something like that, you need to have guaranteed value coming from it. Right? Which in this instance, if we threw a bomb at this corner, maybe we get it. I think Allo and Exu talked about a speed high noon instead, which would be much more efficient. Right? Stonky farms
We
his.
also had time to get Stonky to high ground with
Yep.
speed.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's the true. I think the best fight plan here is as soon as the fight's over. Exu Allo looked at this a few times. There is enough time for us to speed back and around to high ground, high noon up here as they're in rotation, and then drop on them. So that's probably the optimal fight plan. Did you say something, Turbo?
I was just saying I have the actual comms for this moment.
Cool. Okay, I probably need to head out. I gotta address 1 or 2 questions from a trial, but hopefully this was helpful.
Yeah.
We'll try and strike a balance between full macro VOD reviews and individual reviews like this, because it seems to be helpful in both regards. But thank you guys for taking the time and good stuff tonight.
yeah.
GG's.
We took him out, boys.